Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the Daily Deal. I always say okay before that. You've just woke up, Matt. How you doing? You tired? Is that going to be your answer?
Yeah, they haven't got my coffee yet, but I'm all good. I'm ready to go.
Influx is the game we're having a look at today, guys. It was going to be a what's the deal with this kind of thing, but this is actually on deal. This is a new released, pretty interesting kind of indie title that's currently on new release promotion on GOG at the moment. No, not GOG, Gamersgate. For 10% off, so that leaves it at $8.99 or whatever the conversion is. You can buy it from sort of all sorts of places, and it's on Steam Greenlight. There'll be a link in the description if what you see here you like and you kind of want to help it get onto Steam. This is really cool though. Like, I had a lot of fun with this. Okay, just put my pop shield on there. We'll ignore that. This is really interesting. Okay, and I'm gonna lay a rule to you. Okay, Matt, for this video. Oh look, I've actually got chapters. Right. Okay, my rule for you is no crazy outrageous stuff, because this game is relaxation therapy, defined. Okay, now you're not going to be able to hear it too clearly, but in the background there's the sound of birds singing and waves hitting the coast and grass being rustled by the wind, and I already mentioned the birds and crickets and stuff. Okay, so it's super atmospheric.
And lions?
Lions? No. Hold on, let's not say anything for a second. Let people listen to this. Oh, and then this happens. Oh, that was really good timing, actually. The intro to this game is really kind of small and kind of minimalistic, I guess, but this weird thing kind of crashes down, and you're like, what the hell's that? Turns out it's you. In Influx, we play as a ball, okay? So this is us. It's got this really cool kind of light effect that sort of glows around as we move, and obviously becomes more pronounced when we're out in the shadows. And literally,
I sense a puzzle.
Yeah, it's weird though, because they're kind of puzzles, but it's more just sort of rolling around, being
Explore.
A ball, sort of. The game's split up into two different sections, right? One is we're exploring the environment and the landscape like this. By left-clicking, I can send out these weird beam things, and these suck stuff towards me. Okay, so to get over this, I just walked over to this plank here. I sucked it towards me, and then it fell down. So now I can climb up. And by right-clicking, I can push stuff away from me. So do you see that boulder up over there? If I slowly roll my way over, I can suck it towards me. Or I can blow it away. Okay, and that's sort of and aside from a boost, which I haven't actually unlocked yet because this is the start of the game, that's sort of the mechanics, right? It's really basic. You can play it on Xbox 360 controller, or you can play it on mouse and keyboard, which is what I'm currently using. And you just sort of roll around in these big exploring sections. It's this very small ball in really what is quite very large, impressive landscapes, if you ask me. That I really quite enjoy. You can scroll the camera in and out. The camera in general is okay, except if I scroll it really far out and then look down, a lot of the times you clip through the floor. It's not happening right now, but a lot of the times you do clip through the floor, and it kind of sucks. But yeah, you're just going to be sort of rolling around in these big sort of relaxing areas with the sound of the waves and stuff. Oh, I need to turn my sound down. There we go. With the sounds of the waves, and there's just weird things that you can find. So there's a campfire up there, which you can try and get. I spent a while trying to roll over and use that as a ramp of some kind, but I never managed to before.
Is there a story here, or is this just the way it is? You're a ball.
I don't know whether it expands more into a story later on, but there's been no NPCs as much as I've played. There's been no dialogue coming out of people, and I kind of feel like that would kill the funk of this game. It's sort of you play as a ball, and
serious?
It's yeah. No, what you question my use of the word funk there?
No. Go ahead.
But it would.
What are those little balls around you?
So it is more complicated than I'm making it out to sound, right? Because as you explore through these explore sections, it's kind of split into two things, right? One, you're going to be exploring, and you want to attract these balls, and once you kind of latch them onto you by attracting them in the first place, they'll just follow you around, right? And once you've got them, they'll follow you until you reach sort of the end of the section. And when you reach the end of the section, you need to have a certain amount of these energy balls following you, and they'll all dart into that thing, and then you'll get sucked in.
They'll die? You said die?
No, I didn't die. I'm probably this might be the one daily deal where I don't die. Okay. But basically what it's going to do is then move you into the other part of what this game is all about. Half of it is kind of these really nice relaxing explorable sections, and the other half are you're in what they call greenhouses, and you are basically, it's like I said, I wouldn't really call it a puzzle, but you're given a challenge or sort of an arena type deal to get through before you can go back out into the explorable areas, right? And then you can kind of make progress. So here I just made this lift come up. And the first one's like stupidly basic. This is, I think, where it first teaches you about these balls. So we're going to attract this ball to us, this orange one. And the idea of some of these greenhouses is you've got to get like these orange things to roll around. And we're going to basically just move this into the orange section here. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I thought we were done, but no. And then that's going to lower the ground. And this will raise it again. And then I think we're done. I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, how can you beef up the graphics a bit? Like, is it like really nice to look at these areas? Because man, I gotta say, I have to try this out myself to see how good that looks.
It looks really good. I love the way this game looks because, first of all, the scale is just pretty cool, right? So in that first section, for example, when I was first playing this alone just now, I was really taking my time with it. I really enjoyed it because first I was sort of on this kind of barren-looking beach area, and yeah, it's night at the moment. But when I came out to these trees and you've got leaves falling down on them, and eventually you'll find out you can climb them, everything looks really clear and crisp. Like, I don't know why, but this kind of style, the way that they've done everything here, there's no like stupidly over-the-top post-processing filters like cluttering everything up. It just looks clean and nice, and I don't know, I'm really digging it. It's really easy to just sort of get lost in this, to me.
Are all the mechanics just all push and pull all the time? Is it just a simple mechanic and then they add environmental stuff? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but
You're doing some skateboard stuff? I saw you hit that ramp.
Yeah, so there'll be ramps and stuff later. So, well, one thing, first of all, is there's going to be... The terrain does get quite interesting. First of all, the sun's coming up, and I think later on that will be fully up. But the terrain starts getting kind of interesting. You're going to start falling around. There's, like, no fall damage, so you kind of just get to experience what it's like being a ball bouncing around these great heights. But, yeah, you've got these ramps and stuff, too. I think there might even be splits in the way that you can go. Like, there was a minor split there, but I actually think there's, like, significant differences you can take in like, the directions you're going. But yeah, you're going to get a boost later that lets you like roll up ramps and stuff, like in quite a significant way, which I'm going to try and rush to here. So there you go. Look, you don't think this looks good? Come on, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah. That's what I was asking. I can't really see if it looks good or not using what we're using.
Oh,
but yeah.
Oh, okay. So
you missed two blue dots.
Exactly.
I saw it. I saw it when you were coming down.
Oh, did I? Yeah, no. Did you actually see where I left them? Because I didn't see where.
Yeah, it's in the forest.
I think actually, yeah. We just get some momentum. Roll up this. And like I didn't really have any trouble with this, like collecting them early on because I was going quite slow when I was originally playing this. There we go, we've got 3. But there was a section. There'll be a section I'm hoping to at least get in the video before we like sum it up, because there's not. I don't know. It's a very simple game, but I feel like it offers a lot with what it's doing. But later on, there's this bit where you're kind of darting up, like across this really fast-moving river, and you've got to go across these bridges. And as you travel across them, you've got to be collecting these balls as you go. And if you fall in the water, you'll like roll around and like be sent back to a checkpoint. Okay, so here's the next cube, and things get a little bit more interesting here because we've got this ball here, which first of all I'm going to roll over to this. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to roll it over to that ramp there. Then when I hit this button, it's going to change gravity.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. And that feels really disorienting and really weird, and I quite like it, the way it does it. Like, sometimes the camera will, like, bug, like, really close near you, which is a little bit annoying, but I think it's pretty cool. So because we did this, I've now got this ball on this ramp here, and I don't actually remember how to... Okay, so now we turn this one, and it's going to roll over on the right. There we go. And I can push this down that hole. I should be able to. Go on, down you go. There we go. And that well, you didn't see it happen there on the footage, but basically it fell down the hole and hit the orange stuff, which lets me get back out. Now, here's a bug. This has happened twice. After the second greenhouse, for some reason, the game bugs out, like, and it's kind of weird, and I can't move, like, I don't actually exist. But, you know, getting stuck in the terrain and stuff is a big bit of this game, I think. So you can always pause it, and you've got this option here, return to last checkpoint. And by doing that, last time it respawned me, yeah, and then it spawned me properly. So, I mean, it's cool. It looks very smooth to me and like quite polished, but I have had my fair share of bugs with it. Like, it has only just released. It's not necessarily an alpha or anything like that, as far as I know, but it has only just come out. So look, we can open those gates. It's just cool. This is relaxing, dude.
So it's an indie game that was on Steam Greenlight right now.
Yeah, it's just moved to Steam Greenlight, but you can buy it and play it right now already through multiple other places, and I'll have like links down in the description. Here we go. Here's the river. This river here is just down here, and like I tried to go into that cave over there, which looked really enticing, but if you hit the water, it will rush you through, and you won't be able to survive. But yeah, like it will rush you off of the waterfall. So you've got to kind of stay here, gather as many orbs as you can from these trees, which are up in the branches. And once you've got them, you can go to this next greenhouse here. So you can see how quickly I can actually make some progress here. And then I think we'll see the boost after the next greenhouse, which maybe we can cut to, or and then wrap it up. If that sounds good. All right. Well, this one's a little bit more complicated. I can't actually fully remember how I did it. We won't get footage of this one. Oh, and that is turning gravity. Oh no. Wait, was that useful?
Was it? It.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was useful at all. Yeah, I think that was a trick. Yeah, last time I managed to avoid that. Because this stage is really complicated. This is the thing, okay? We will mention this before we cut forward, right? This is the thing. These are kind of puzzly, and the idea of these glasshouse things are that they're meant to be puzzles. But to me, a lot of the time, they just feel like, oh, it's just really linear. Okay, so I found the ball, and now I'm just literally, following it along a certain track. So here I've got a choice. Do I go left or right? And one of them's going to punish me, but... all you really have to do is just check. It's just a little bit of trial and error. So I've dropped down. I'll bring this with me. And like, I don't know. There's not much. Oh no. Was I meant to do that?
Isn't it supposed to go down there?
I think it. Yeah, it is. So it's like you think you make a mistake, but then there's not actually too many ways to make mistakes. I think that could be. To be fair, it could be that it's just quite early in the game. And yeah, that's what I was talking about, the camera bugging out as it turns sometimes. So it can feel a bit clunky there. Like, it could be because it's quite early in the game, and especially when you get the boost, it goes like quite platform heavy. And that could, be kind of interesting. Where am I going now? Oh, this is where I do like a jump. Yeah, this is where I do like a jump. So, I will do that, and then we're gonna go.
Oh
no, it bounced over and fell down. Oh, what?
Dude. Yeah, you won't die, but you'll definitely fail.
Oh my god. Wow. Do you know, it actually reminds me of, right, there's this old show that was on like Saturday Night TV in England, right, called The Generation Game, where like adults would go into like a giant like adventure playground like for kids, and they'd have to like crawl around in there. Thinking back on it, it must have been such a crappy, stupid show, but I used to love that as a kid, and this reminds me of that. Like the Generation Game with Mr. Blobby and stuff. Right, is it down there, I think?
Mr. Blobby?
Yeah, Mr. Blobby is like this
giant...
Yeah,
it's down here. You went down here, and then you changed perspectives, and then you...
Yeah.
You jumped across.
Yeah, do you know who Mr. Blobby is?
No.
He's like, oh, no, I did that early. I'm an idiot.
Oh, no.
Oh, that ball's okay.
Oh, snap, you did it.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it, dude. It went inside the hole. It's all about going
Wow, that was totally intentional. That was really cool.
Of course it was.
Man, I didn't realize there were so many alternate ways. You know what I like doing as well? Looking back into the greenhouse once you've done it and you're like in the regular world, because it looks like totally different in there. I think that looks awesome as well. Okay, so look, right, now we've got boost, okay? Boost, while you hold the space bar, it slows down time and allows you to change direction really quickly. When you release the spacebar after you've been charging for a long enough period of time, it will zap you off in a certain direction. So you see that?
Oh, don't fall off it.
Yeah, and I'm not going to fall off. It's cool. So you get this idea of the boost, and the idea is you're meant to boost up these ramps like so, and then you'll find the blue orbs like quite high up in the sky. And I had a really cool moment when I was here playing this earlier, right? Where I was like, oh man, this reminds me of Sonic. Like, it's kind of slow, like good Sonic games. Like, it's kind of slow and, you've got to take your time and there's a bit of platforming. But then you've got like these areas where you can just like zoom proper fast through and just like go up all these ramps and crazy shit. Which
it's because you're zooming around in the speed of sound?
At the speed of sound, yes, exactly. Exactly. That was no coincidence you said that earlier. So, like here, we've got to get onto these trees, and I did it earlier, but I don't know whether... Oh, no.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
And the flash of light.
Does that count of me dying?
Yes, it does.
I don't
does.
think it should. I don't think it should.
Slow cap.
This isn't a game... This isn't a game where I should be able to die. Here's a way to get onto the trees. Here we go. So you can see, like, the dream...
Do you still keep your balls?
No, well, yeah, even if you die, you get to keep the balls. Because, I don't think it's, meant to be, like, insanely difficult. But here,
Right.
like I can try and farm some from that tree from here.
Your
But you
balls
can't.
are in a tree.
Wait, what did you say?
So your balls are in a tree. There's 2 more in there.
Amazing. I think I've got enough now. But like, and I remember climbing around on that tree, and I was thinking of it being like, did you? I think we've talked about this before. Did you play Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation 1?
I think I actually did.
Yeah, like the second level of that game where you're out in Andy's yard, there's this bit with a massive tree, and climbing on those trees reminded me of that. And it was another cool moment where I was like, oh man, it just looks so clean, this game. It looks so clean. Anyway, so then you go to another greenhouse. I'm under the impression there's quite a few greenhouses. Like there's 32 of them or something. I don't know why that name jumps to my mind. But this one now isn't about traveling a ball along. It's about an orange ball. It's about platforming. It's about learning how to use your boost properly if you haven't already. So you can go onto this fan which will blow you up. You can slow down time and then boost yourself into that corner. And then there's another fan there. And every
I like how they turn something so simple as a boost into like something different. Like, oh, now they put the matrix and the speed at the same time.
Yeah,
so you can slow down time.
Yeah, and I'm curious how that's gonna change. So on this one here, we go into the fan, we slow down time, charge up a boost, and then shatter our way through that firewall, and then we get back out. That's probably the quickest greenhouse I've done. And then you get like another nice vista. Can you see like there's a bit of an FPS issue here as well, just after I get out of greenhouses?
Yeah, you got like a 30 drop right there.
Yeah, that's like one of those things. And you get a nice little light after each greenhouse you do. That's kind of an example of where this game feels kind of clunky a little bit every now and then. But yeah, I think we should probably wrap this one up here. It's a cool game, I think. Do you have any like, I don't know, specific thoughts about it?
It looks cool. I mean, it reminds me, of those types of games. Of course, you think of Portal every time you could go into those greenhouses, and then you see it after, like just like in Portal 2, where you see like the aftermath, like stuff just going to like back to nature or whatever. You see like plants and stuff like that crowded around, and so it has that Portal 2 feel to it. But of course, it's nothing like Portal 2, obviously. And there's some puzzles I play. I don't really play much puzzles, but I did play Portal 2. Those are one of my favorites. I think it has a lot to do with the story, and you died again. So this might be one I actually, try out, because it doesn't look too complicated, like one of those hardcore puzzles, but it looks, challenging enough to feel satisfied when you complete the puzzle. And I kind of like that. For me,
I really like the balance they've got where, you got like the puzzle-ish greenhouse areas. But I just love roaming around these environment areas. I love it. I don't know why. It's just such a perfect mix here for me of just sort of traveling around. It's so like de-stressing as well. Like I don't really have a stressful life, I wouldn't say. So here I'm stuck. I have to revert to the last checkpoint. But this is so cool. Like, I could just get lost in this. Like just the sounds of it all, just sort of roaming around the wild, this kind of magical, weird place.
And to speed the sound.
Yeah, and the description of the game as well makes it sound. Wait, what did you just say?
I had to speed the sound. I just have to
speed the
it's
sound.
in my brain.
Like the description makes it sound like, it's like, you are a mysterious ball. I don't know whether that's like excuse plot or what. Oh, how am I supposed to make it across onto that? It's probably some basic way. Anyway, guys, this is Influx. We'll stop here before we keep going. Links in the description if you want to check it out. It's pretty cheap. It's on 10% off right now. Thank you very much for watching the Daily Deal, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, we will. In your house.
Wow. You sounded like you probably didn't sound like him at all, but you reminded me of Freddy from like Freddy versus Freddy
versus Jason.
Yeah, is it Freddy versus Jason?
Yeah. The versus one is Freddy versus Jason.
Is there like and then there's Alien versus Predator? I've not watched any of these versus films. I probably should. Anyway, right. Okay.